Hello, I'm going to make brioche again. This is this fancy brioche flour that I've already made one of, and I've added the dried yeast. This is by Francine, and that's 350 grams. I'm going to add softened butter, which is 75 grams. I only softened it in the microwave. I didn't do anything clever to it. And the sugar, and this time I'm adding just slightly more. These are 8 grams each, and I'm adding 2 of them. Now these ingredients, this is what the whole purpose is really. I will be straining this to add later. This is the peel of half a lemon, just half a lemon. And I've got rid of the pith, and then I've put it into water and just boiled it to get the bitterness out for about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. This is 170 milliliters of water. And with this particular recipe, you put it all in and it works. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to add those ingredients after its first rest. Now, the fruit I'm adding is the perfume from the lemon. I'm trying to keep the sugar content down. But otherwise, I think probably comfy de lemon, lemon glacé might be quite nice, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try making it au naturel. And I've also got some dried cranberries, 50 grams of the dried cranberries. Just add a bit of interest in the way of perfume and sweetness and little bites of something different. I think probably if there were more than 50 grams, it would affect its ability to rise because the weight would get too heavy. Right, now we take it out and we're going to put it into this little bowl. There you are, you can see the cranberries. I'm going to leave them whole. Okay. Now this mixture, I felt last time was a very wet mixture, but it worked, so I'm sticking with it. But it's a very, very soft, very, very hydrated mixture, I think they call that. Now I'm taking it out of here, and I'm just turning the oven off. It's just to take the chill off the oven and to provide a warm environment. That helps your yeast to grow. Everything being left warm is a good idea. I've already greased this. I actually had some softened butter in the bowl, so I used that. Last time I used olive oil because it spreads easier, but I happen to have it, so. Okay, and we put it in here. It needs to be warm to the touch. You want it about blood heat or slightly less. But of course, you put in a cold mould, it will cool the oven down anyway, and opening and closing it. So that's how I just sort of work through it. Okay. Right, well, we're going to take it out, and now I'm going to add these. These are the cranberries, but these were, when I took them out the packet, they were really very hard, so I've had them in to soak for a little bit. And this is the lemon. This is the peel of half a lemon, and I have boiled it for about 4 minutes in a little drop of water. I strained it, and then I added some sugar to some more water, about the same quantity, and 1 little packet. And that's made it a lot softer and slightly sweetened it. So it's taken out all the bitterness, but left the flavour. And I'm just going to strain the liquid off these as well. Right, those two I'm adding for flavour. This has had quite a while in the oven. It's had it about 20 minutes, which the purpose of that 20 minutes was to give it a chance to develop its gluten. It's also started off the fermenting process of the yeast. Now we're going to give it quite a bit of kneading in the machine, about 5 minutes. Put these little ingredients in as well, and all of that will then be ready to put back into its container. And it's very sticky, but it was last time I made this, so I'm not particularly worried this time. And then it's going back in the oven for another hour to rise properly. There. Now I'm going to put it with its final rise back in the pot, and I've rinsed it and re-oiled the pot because that way it's less likely to stick. But as you can see, it's holding together, it's getting a nice texture together. Okay. Now, this is just a variation, and it should taste quite different. It's nice to have variations. So I'm just going to put the lid on it. The oven is still warm. You know, it's a nice warm sitting temperature. I'm going to leave it there. This is, it's risen rather more than last time. Maybe that was the extra sugar, but it means that I won't be able to put the lid back on, and I don't want the lid. So what I've produced is some sort of loose fitting aluminium foil thing, just to try to preserve the moisture on the top. And I'm just going to pop that into this hot oven and give it probably about, I think it was about 26 minutes last time, and it may be about the same this time. Right, let's see what it looks like.
Oh.
Yes, not too bad, but it's still quite damp. So I think we leave it to steam its way out a bit. I'm not turning it over, and it's oh yes, it does smell rather nice. It smells very nice. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, I will taste this in front of everyone just to see whether it has a nice flavour or not. But I think the flavour will live up, because I particularly like cranberries and lemon. Now look how spongy this is. You've got all these little bits of tasty lemon rind, and you've got these, and they do taste good. And the lemon rind doesn't taste of anything, and then you bite it and your mouth fills with the lemon zestiness. It's really good. These are a sort of acidy sharp. It's just delicious. This was a success.